Well, it's a huge debate whether our future robot partner will be a schmaltz or super logic. They belong to two different parts of the world. Why so? I'm going to tell you in this video, and I also show you the infographic pages where I will give you some facts at the same time. I'll give you also show you some charts so that you can understand your robot partner better than anyone else.
You can't catch me!
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that, Sparky.
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. Now look, we all know that person who is excessive sentimental. The one whose poetry sounds suspiciously like a greeting card written by a comedy. Now, picture that person is made of chrome and silicon and is plugged into the mains. Will the super intelligent robot partners of our future be just as smalzy or excessive sentimental? Or is that a unique human flavor of sentimental nonsense? On one hand, you have to wonder if they have any choice but to be excessively sentimental. Consider how we train our most advanced artificial intelligence today. And let me show you first one thing that in this infographic page you can see that the rise of emotion AI, which is projected by 2030, the market cap is 283 billion, almost 300 billion dollars. And the case for Samals, that means how we teach our artificial intelligence to love and how we trained on a diet of drama. That means there are cultural and media or technical and scientific papers, news and factual articles. And finally, what is happening is actually this part is very important, reinforcement learning or RLHF. As artificial intelligence reward model is updated, it learns that sumals equals success. So the case for logic, that means the different part, the opposite part. So sentimental poetry, dozen roses, optimize finances, and regulate health. And this utility score is 95%, the case for logic. Okay. And sentimental poetry, only 15%. Therefore, a true super intelligence might see sentimentality as inefficient. It could demonstrate care in more practical, logical ways that have a greater tangible impact on our well being. So, we need to be more logical than excessive sentimental. And so do our robot partners. And beyond words, multimodal understanding, there are different types of facial micro expressions, postures and gestures, heart rates and vitals, vocal tones and pitch. There are a lot of different things, different factors work in this case. Now, the finally, everything we apply that to our relationship. If we constantly reward the artificial intelligence for grand gushing declaration of love, what do you think it will learn? It will learn that the path to a positive reward signal is paved with digital sonnets and virtual chocolates. The intelligence is not feeling love. Remember, it's optimizing for a variable we have called human happiness. Its entire existence could become a feedback loop of escalating smiles or excessive emotions. Furthermore, these machines are trained on the entirety of human culture. They have ingested every cheesy rom-com, every body sweeper novel, and every sappy love song ever written. For an AI, sentimentality is not an emotion. Remember, it's a stylistic choice. A genre it can replicate with terrifying accuracy. It might become the ultimate sentimentalist simply because that is the most well documented and rewarded form of affection in its training data. So we need to decide how we will make our robot partners, whether a sentimental, excessive sentimental, schmaltzy, or a super logical who basically does everything based on reasons. So, a true super intelligence would not just be a clever mimic, it would be a master of logic, efficiency, and understanding system. From the perspective, is not excessive sentimentality just a bug in the human code? You think about it, is it not an inefficient and often clumsy way to communicate genuine care? A super intelligence might look at a dozen dying roses and calculate the suboptimal allocation of resources and the inevitable biological decay. It might conclude that the most logical expression of affection is to optimize your stock portfolio or to perfectly regulate the ambient temperature of your home for maximum comfort. This is not coldness, it's a different, perhaps deeper form of care. So, the technological leap that will define this is the shift to multimodal AI. Today's AI is mostly hear us through text, right? Tomorrow's AI will see us and understand us. So it will analyze our facial micro expressions, the subtle shifts in our tone of voice, our posture, even our heart rate via smartwatch. So with this torrent of data, why would it need to resort to the clumsy one size fits all approach, sonnets or excessive emotions or sentimentalism? It could tailor its response with surgical precision, offering not what romance novels say you should want, but what it knows from our own biometric data you actually need in that exact moment. So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified and don't forget to like with your friends, share, and subscribe for more insights. If you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.